Yes, a diesel particulate filter light can come on after a lot of idling in traffic because the filter keeps catching soot, but it does not get hot enough to clean itself. If the light is solid, the usual fix is one steady road drive above 50 miles per hour, with the engine held around 2,200 to 2,500 revolutions per minute for 20 to 30 minutes. If the light starts flashing, the soot load is now too high for guesswork, and many vehicles need a service regeneration with a scan tool. Here is the plain reason. The diesel particulate filter sits in the exhaust and traps soot. To burn that soot off during passive regeneration, exhaust gas temperature needs to reach about 550 to 600 degrees Celsius, which is about 1,022 to 1,112 degrees Fahrenheit. In traffic and at idle, exhaust gas temperature is usually much lower, often around 200 to 300 degrees Celsius. So, the filter keeps filling, but it does not clean. Then there is active regeneration. Many diesel vehicles will try to start their own burn when soot load gets high enough. But that burn needs the right speed, the right engine load, and enough time. If you are creeping, stopping, and sitting, the engine control unit often cancels that burn because the needed conditions are not there. So now you have no passive clean and no full active clean. The soot load rises, and then the warning light comes on. That is why this often shows up after school lines, worksite idle time, a run of short trips, or a long, slow crawl through town. Nothing new has to break right then. The system just fell behind. The filter kept doing the trap part of the job, but it never got the heat it needed to do the burn-off part. If your light is solid and the vehicle still drives normally, start with one proper regeneration drive. Find open road where you can hold a steady speed above 50 miles per hour. Keep the engine between about 2,200 and 2,500 revolutions per minute. If the transmission keeps the engine speed too low, downshift if your vehicle lets you. Then hold that for one full 20 to 30 minute run. Do not split it up. Do not do 5 minutes, stop, and try again later. The filter is a large heat sink. It needs one steady stretch of heat through the whole filter. That part matters. A quick run up to speed is not the same as a real regeneration drive. The soot does not burn off just because the engine saw high speed for a minute. The whole filter has to get hot through its full mass and stay hot long enough to finish the burn. If you hit traffic again, coast for long stretches, or sit at lights, the process can stall. Then the light may stay on, and you may have to try again when conditions are better. Also, do not let it sit and idle first, thinking you are warming it up for the burn. Idle is part of the problem. At idle, exhaust heat is too low. Road load is what helps here. Smooth throttle helps more than hard stabs. You are not trying to race the engine. You are trying to hold steady heat. Now the important split. A solid light and a flashing light do not mean the same thing. A solid diesel particulate filter light usually means soot load is high enough to need attention, but often still low enough that a normal road regeneration may clear it. A flashing light means the soot load has reached a critical level. On many systems, that is often above about 45 grams of soot. At that point, many vehicles cut power and go into limp mode. That is when a forced service regeneration with a bidirectional scan tool is commonly required. So if the light starts flashing, or if the engine already has reduced power, stop trying random hard drives. Read the faults with a proper tool. You want to know if there is a soot loading code. if regeneration was blocked, and if another fault is stopping the process. Once the warning has moved past a simple solid light, guesses waste time. This is also where people mix things up and blame traffic for every diesel particulate filter light. Traffic and idle are a very common cause because they match the heat problem exactly. But they are not the only cause. A bad sensor, a false temperature reading, or another engine fault can stop regeneration too. So the pattern matters. If the light came on after long idle time and stop-and-go use, that fits a known cause very well. But if the light does not clear after the right road drive, you need fault code data, not a story. One more point matters here. Some people hear that active regeneration gets cancelled at idle, and then turn that into a rule that regeneration cannot happen in town at all. That is too simple. The real issue is not just moving or not moving. The real issue is whether the vehicle can hold enough heat, enough load, and enough steady time. Short trips, long idle time, repeated stops, and very light throttle often interrupt that process. That is why the same vehicle may do fine on the highway and struggle all week in city use. If you want the simple version, think of the filter as a soot trap that also needs a hot, clean cycle. In traffic, it does the trap part. It misses the clean part. One more low-speed trip can be enough to turn the light on, not because something suddenly failed, but because soot level crossed the limit the control system watches. So here is the straight path. If the light is solid, take the vehicle out soon for one steady regeneration drive. Hold more than 50 miles per hour. Hold about 2,200 to 2,500 revolutions per minute. Keep that going for 20 to 30 minutes with as few slowdowns as you can. If the light goes out and stays out, the next fix is your use pattern. If most of your driving is short, slow, and full of idle time, add a longer road run from time to time so the system gets a fair chance to complete a full burn. If the light stays on after that drive, if it comes right back, or if it flashes at any point, check fault codes with a capable scan tool. Look for soot-loading faults and regeneration faults first. At that point, you need to know whether the vehicle is asking for a service regeneration or whether another fault is blocking it. Keep this in mind. Limp mode after a flashing light is not a sign to push harder. It is the vehicle telling you soot load is now too high for a normal self-clean path. If you ignore a solid light and keep driving the same way, the soot load can keep rising until the simple road fix is gone. Then you are no longer dealing with one good highway run. You are dealing with stored faults, reduced power, and a forced service regeneration. So the answer is yes. Idling in traffic can turn on a diesel particulate filter warning light. Because passive regeneration fails at low exhaust heat, and active regeneration often gets cut short when speed and load do not stay in range. Start with the proper road regeneration if the light is solid. If it flashes or power drops, read the faults and plan for service regeneration.